Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're going to be doing something a little bit different. So I've added in some colours into this random wheel generator to see which pencils we're going to use for our next colour along. So I've added in the Black Widow pencils, the Cause pastel pencils, Faber-Castell Black Edition, Crayola, some watercolour pencils, the Brute Ferner pencils, Arteza pencils and the Castle Art pencils. So we're going to go ahead and see which one we're going to be using for our next colour along. And the winner is the watercolour pencils. Okay guys, so I've just swatched out my watercolour pencils. So they don't have names on them, so I've swatched them out so that I can say like dark blue, dark purple, light purple. And I've gone ahead and added them into the spinner wheel. So let's have a look and see which colour we're going to get first. And it looks like it's pink. So that will be this pink here, which is this pencil. So let's just make sure we've got the right one. Yeah, so that's our first one. So I think we'll have like I'm going to say 10. Should we do 10 or should we do 7? Make it more difficult. Let's do 7. So that's our first one. Okay, so I've removed pink off of here now. So we're going to go ahead and pick our next colour. So let's see what we get this time. Looks like it's going to be peach. So peach is this one, right next door to the light one. So let's just double check. Yeah, there we go. So that's our first two colours. Okay, so let's see which colour we get next. Oh, looks like it's going to be dark orange. So dark orange is this one. So let's find that one out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This one. Yep, so that's our dark orange. Okay, let's pick our next colour. I wonder what we're going to get this time. Oh, dark brown. So that is this colour here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's this one. Yep. Okay, so we're going for pinks and browns so far. All right, let's see what colour we get next. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, looks like, no, it's still going. Oh, another brown. So tan is this colour here. So it should be this one. And it is, so we'll add that to the pile. So we got now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need another 2. Okay, here we go. Last 2. Let's see what we get. Hopefully something that works together. Oh, is it going to be grey? That's this one. Yep. So one more left. Okay, so now we're going to get our last colour, so let's see what it's going to be. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, it's stopped. No, it's still going. Ooh, light green. Light green is this one. Okay, so that's what we've got to work with. They are our 7 colours, all very random. So let's just swatch them out side by side so that we can see what we've got. I'll zoom you in a little bit. Okay, so we've got this really pale pink and this really pale peach colour. So I guess we could use the pink to add some shade to the peach colour. That would kind of work. And then we've got like a random orange colour. Maybe we could shade that pink with it. I'm not sure. And then we've got a random green, which is quite a light green as well. And a dark brown and a tan. So at least we've got a light brown and a dark brown so that we can use them for shading. And then we've got a random grey. So it's not a colour palette that I would normally choose. It's quite dark really for me. I normally use quite light and bright colours. So we'll go ahead and get a colouring page out and we will get started. Okay guys, so I went ahead and picked a book, and I picked Rita Berman's new book, My Travel Through Europe. So I thought we could do this page here, and since we've got like random colours, we can sort of try and adapt what colours we get to what pictures we do. So I thought we could use this one for these colours because we've got like the browns that we can use for the ice cream cone, and then we've got some like reds and greens that we can throw in there. So we're just going to see how we get on with this one. So I'm going to zoom you in and we will get started. Okay guys, so the first thing I'm going to do is go in with the green, and I'm going to fill in the leaves in the background in this colour. Well, not in the background, are they? They're right in the front. So these pencils you can use with water, or you can just use them as normal colouring pencils. So I don't know whether to add water to them or not for this picture because it's quite small, but we'll see how we go. I'll do it without the water first, and then if I think we need to add some water I can always do that after. So because we don't have many different greens, we've got one green to work with. I'm just going to fill these in completely with this. Then I'm going to go in with the orange colour that we've got, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in these love hearts with this orange colour because it's almost like a reddy orange. So we're going to go ahead and do these. So obviously this isn't going to be what I would normally sort of do, because I would normally pick different colours to this. So this is going to be quite a challenge to see what we can produce just using sort of like limited colours and limited colouring supplies. I think I will let myself have a Posca pen afterwards to go over and add some white highlights. So that'll be like my little extra that I throw in. So I'm going to go ahead and use this for this strawberry as well. So what I'm thinking is if I get like a base down of these colours where I want them to be, and then we can think about adding possibly some other colours to add a bit of highlight and shade to them. We'll see how it goes. This will probably just end up being a disaster, so stay tuned for that. So I've missed a leaf here, so I'm just going to fill this one in, and also the top of the strawberry. Okay, and then I think we should have pink ice cream, so I'm going to go ahead and use the pink to fill in the ice cream. So yeah, I saw this concept on one of on a YouTube page that I follow, Be Cozy. She sort of did a similar thing to this. Obviously I've done it a little bit different. I've just sort of saw the idea and then just done what I wanted to suit me really, so that I could get a picture done with the same sort of techniques that they were using, you know, sort of the random colour generator. And I thought it looks like fun, and it's quite a challenge to do colouring, especially when you've only got like a set number of colours to use. So I thought it would be good to try. So next I'm going to go in with this tan colour, and I'm going to go ahead and do a base coat on the ice cream cone. So I'm just going to use not normal pressure, sorry. I'm just going to use light pressure here and just get a little bit of this colour down, and then I'll go in with the darker brown to go over the shadows and add some more details in. But yeah, I think when you can choose sort of any colour that you want, sometimes I think it's a little bit daunting because you've got so many colours in your sets and you've got so many different pencils and things that you can use that you get a little bit like, oh, I don't know which colour to use. So this is quite good for that because it takes away all of that. So I'm going to go in with the darker brown now, and I'm just going to go ahead and start filling in these sections here where the ice cream cone would be a little bit pushed back. So it'll be interesting to see how this comes out and what it looks like. But I thought we'd give it a go. So you guys will have to let me know if you enjoy this video in the comments section. And if you want to see more videos like this, we can do some more random colour generated videos. Or if you'd rather I just do normal colour alongs, let me know. So for this, if you obviously haven't got these pencils, which I don't think many of you will, because I got these quite cheap from The Works, which is a store in the UK. You can just use any pencils that you've got and just pick sort of similar colours. So they're quite basic colours in this set, so most pencil sets will have similar colours to this. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same for this side, just fill in these little indents. Okay, and then I'm going to go back in with the tan colour, and I'm going to use a bit more pressure and just darken up a few areas where I want it to be a little bit darker. So I'm going to go ahead and add a bit of a shadow around here to make this bit look like it is further back. And then we'll add a shadow here where the cherry is. And a bit of a shadow here from this leaf. I think we'll fill this bit in a bit darker as well up there. And then I'm just going to add some more pressure here along this side, just to darken up this edge a little bit and just to make it look a little bit darker. Okay, I wonder what happens if we mix the green with the grey. What colour do we get? Okay, so that doesn't work. So I wonder how we'd make like a purple colour. I wonder if we mix like the orange with the brown, maybe? The dark brown? Would that work? Let's try. Orange, brown. Oh, okay, yeah, it's kind of purpley. Okay, let's try that. Because I wanted to make these look like little blueberries. So we'll go in with the orange first and do a coat on there. And then we'll go over it with the dark brown. And then back over it with the orange. Okay, it doesn't really look purple now, does it? Oh well, we'll have to do the same for the others because that's what I've already done. So we'll go ahead and do the same for these two. Okay, well that's as good as they're gonna get. I might have to put some water on it and see if that mixes the colours together. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to go back in with the tan colour and I'm going to see if I can add some shade to these red parts. So I'm going to go ahead and do some under here where this leaf would be casting a bit of a shadow. Add a little bit of colour in there. Is that even showing up? No, not really. So that's not working. Maybe if we try the green, just do light pressure. Nope. This is more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's go in with the peach colour because we haven't used the peach colour yet. Go ahead and fill in the inside sections of this fruit. I think I want to make that pink around it, so I'm going to go in with the pink and fill in around the edges. And then I think we'll use the peach to do the outside edge as well. And then I'll go in with the dark brown and just fill in the little stem here for the cherry. Do the pink in here, so we'll fill in every other line with the pink. And then we'll use the grey to do the opposite lines. So we haven't used the grey yet. I wonder if this would work better for shading. Maybe I'll try that in a minute. Add a little bit on here. You can see it on the green. It's definitely making a bit of a difference. So go ahead and do this central line here and just add a little bit to that side. And do the same over here. Now I'm just debating on whether or not to put water on it. Should we just try it? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Let's try it. Okay, have some water and a tiny little paintbrush. Well, it doesn't look that tiny on camera. It's just smaller. So I'm just gonna dunk it in a little bit of water, and then I've got some tissue here to just dab off the excess. So I don't want it to be too wet and spread the colour everywhere. So I think we'll start on this pink section and let's just see if it makes any difference. I think it's supposed to make the colour look darker. That brush is not working. Let's try a different one. Okay, let's see. I don't really know if that's even made a difference. Let's try it on this red cherry. Oh, I can see this is picking up pigment now. Okay, that has made that a little bit brighter. Let's try it on these blueberries where we mixed the colours and see what this does. Oh, it's going into like a brown colour. Just dabbing the excess off onto the tissue paper so that it doesn't go everywhere. Right, so we'll do the same for these ones. It's like the red's pulling through more. But it is mixing the two together, so that's good. And it's just making them look a bit more red than anything else. Okay, let's try it on this cone. I wonder if it'll just smudge all of the colours together. Will it just blend it out? I'm not sure. I don't know if that's even making that much of a difference, to be honest with you guys. Let's have a go on this where we added the grey. See if that makes it blend a little bit easier. It's definitely moving the colour around, so that's a bonus. Okay, let's try it on this bit, see if it makes any difference. I don't think it's gonna. I think it's supposed to make the colours look more vibrant, but they look pretty much the same to me. Oh well, we'll keep going. Let's do this love heart. I'm just going to use a bit of the red that I had left, just to add a little bit of shade to this ice cream, so that we've got some darker parts. So I'm literally just pinching the bits of red off of there and then bringing it down here to add some shade to our ice cream. Okay, let's get that red off the brush, and then we can mix the pink in so that it hasn't got a harsh line, hopefully. Well, that was good. The red added some colour onto there. Okay, so next we're going to add some white highlights to this. So I'm just going to start by adding like a little dot on these love hearts, just to give these a little bit of a shine. And then we need to do like a spot here where this cherry is shining, and we'll go over the line. We'll do the same for these. Add a highlight to that, and up here. Okay, let's let that dry. It'll probably need a second coat because I've put it on wet. Okay guys, next I'm going to go in with the brown, and I'm just going to fill in the little seeds inside of here. I'm going to go back in with our light pink and just go over this just to make it a bit more pink. Okay, we're going to go over these white highlights again. Now that it's dry, it should stay on there a bit better. Now I'm going to go in with the tan colour, and I'm just going to see if I can add a little bit of shade in between here, just to darken this up a little bit. Oh, that looks better, so I'm going to go ahead and do that all the way around. Fill in this section. Really difficult to try and get things to sort of stand out when you're working with such a limited colour palette, so sometimes you just have to layer colours on top of one another and see what you get. I'm just going to add a highlight to this drip here. Okay, and then I think I'm going to try and do like a pale green background. So what I'm going to do is just take the pencil and actually run the paintbrush on the pencil to get some colour on there. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this to the page. So it'll be like a blurry kind of green colour in the background. It's just going to be really subtle, not too in your face. Turn the light down so you guys can see. There we go. So I'm just going to wet the brush again and then just pick up a bit more pigment. There we go, it's a little bit darker, maybe a little bit too dark. So we'll add some water to this. That should just make it a little bit paler. Okay, so let's do the same for the top bit. Back in with the Posca pen, and I'm going to add a highlight across the top of here so it looks like it is shining. We'll add one here on top of this pink. Okay, and that's it, you guys, that's how it's looking. So I'll just wait for it to dry, and then I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's all dried up. Okay guys, so it's all dried up now, and this is how it came out. So as you can see, it has just got like a green tinge to the background, so it just breaks it up so it's not white all the way around. But I'm quite happy with how it came out, considering we only had 7 colours to choose from. The watercolour pencils worked all right actually, considering they were just cheap ones from the works. They definitely worked, because as you can see, the green is there in the background, and that was just from getting a little bit on the brush, so that technique worked well. But yeah, I mean, it's not the colours that I would have personally chosen to use to colour this, and I probably would have used a lot more colours if I had the choice. But it just sort of challenges you with the 7 colour limit to what you can actually achieve with the colours that you're working with. So yeah, I think it was all in all not too bad. So you guys will have to let me know in the comments down below what you think, and if you want to see me do some more random generated colours, we can do that with the rest of this page. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like this, let me know in the comments down below. If you didn't enjoy this video and you just want me to do normal colour alongs for the rest of this page, also let me know in the comments down below, and then I can change what I'm doing to suit you guys. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.